We're going to take a look at Michigan's spring game and see how Sherrone Moore new offense, what it really looks like for Michigan. Year after a 15-0 season, national championship, first one since '98. So we're going to dive right in, take a look at some of the clips, and see what we can glean off of the spring game for the Wolverines. The very first thing we're going to look at is how these quarterbacks look, especially Alex Orji, and see what the upside is for some of them, see if there were any issues as well. And right here on this one, just running a little bit of motion right here, and they're running a smash. And this is about as good of a throw as you can make on this 5-yard out route. Those are with confidence, those are with time. As soon as his hips go down, the eyes start getting around, this thing is out. And it puts it right where you need to. Makes it easy for him so he can catch it, get upfield, get a first down for us. Big body receiver, tight end, the guy that's motioning around a little bit. Really accurate ball right here. This angle right here shows exactly how accurate and great timing it is right here on this one. Couldn't make it any easier there for the receiver. Great throw, easy catch there. Hits him in stride. Is able to get a first down right there on just a 5-yard out on that smash route. Another look here, and of course, right here, Orji, which again, pretty unfortunate name there for a guy, but I think he's going to be a pretty good ball player. This is something that McCarthy did a little bit more than people give him credit for. Able to move around. And Orji, of course, is a guy that they brought in for some Wildcat stuff. But right here, little play action, trying to get on the edge. And with that penetration, he has to give a little bit of ground. And, of course, this is one of the best defenses in college football. Going to be that way again. And on this one, makes these guys look slow. He gets this edge. And this isn't just one of those spring game touchdowns. I mean, I don't think that guy's getting him on the ground. He finds the space here. Now, this guy probably runs through his legs right there, probably tags him on 2 or 3 yard line, but still able to get the edge, get out there in space, makes him have his legs. Probably not a touchdown in the real world, but spring game touchdown there for Alex Orji. Showing they can move around a little bit there in the pocket, make the play that is not got to be schemed up. He can do something with his legs, make something out of nothing, which is a huge thing in any offense, but especially one where Michigan wants to control the clock, control the football. Anytime you can make that second play that doesn't have to be schemed up. Here's looking for a guy number 4 right here. I got this one here just because this is probably the best throw of the day. And so right here, smash route, you got a high angle corner because this is a 2nd and 27, so they're really trying to push this thing down the field. Safety and corner are kind of hanging, so great read here by the quarterback and then really good throw. I mean, this is not just a huge window on this deep, high-angle corner to this receiver. So I thought this was a great throw. And this is one where it just kind of hops off the pages to you. He has to put the thing on the line outside the numbers. Good throw and catch right here. Big play on a 2nd and 27. There by 4. Ripping it out there to the receiver. That's a really tough throw for any quarterback. Right there after he kind of pops right here. Quarterback shows why he's definitely not the guy. Can't even catch the snap. So right there, drops the snap. Eyes go down. Going to get sacked right there because he can't just make the routine play right here after making a really good one. So that was somewhat disappointing. You got to be able to make the routine plays along with those tough ones like he did early in this drive. Soon after that, great play again. Hate to just keep harping on it, but now thing gets tipped up, picked. That's not good. So right there, he had a flash and then he had a pick. And only one pick, but then I think comes right back on a 3rd and 6. Tries to make something happen. He's scrambling around, running around, trying to show that he's got legs and he can keep plays alive, make that second play. But he just ends up throwing it right to a defender. And right here, pretty easy to see that this defender is going to make this pick. You see him right there, roll it back. He just undercuts this and sits. Quarterback throws it right to him. Second pick in about 5 or 6 plays right there for the quarterback. So tough sequence for 4, especially after a really good play. Back looking Orji, and of course he didn't play just a ton, but very last drive of the game, they try to set him up for some success, try to get him some confidence. Run a smash route, everybody playing off coverage. Got a 2-score lead, trying to give their quarterback some confidence. Flip it out there, gets a completion. Again, tight end receivers, bigger body guys. Get the ball to those guys, let them run, make them chase them down and tackle. Easy throwing catch there on 2nd and 3. Getting a pretty good play. Still in drive, trying to get some confidence right here. Motion across. They just run their spacing. They run this a ton in the spring game. So right there, going vertical, he's going to check swing. He ends up having to stay in, getting a little bit of a blitz here. Now on this one right here, you're looking to the flats first. Great job seeing that this outside linebacker was into the rush. He has to go up and over this guy. So this was a pretty good play. Getting it up and over this guy, get your completion. Make this guy that's motion across in man-to-man, try to make that play. Take your completion right there on a 4th and 2. So again, clutch situation. I know it's a spring game, but still, trying to get some confidence. Get your completion, have to go up and over. Those guys make a play right there. Good to see him make a play like that against a good defense. We're here on a 3rd and 10 as well. Again, got to make a play. I mean, we're trying to score right here. Hadn't had touchdowns since that very first drive. And on this, you're seeing basically a shallow concept. So this is an old air raid concept. Not a ton of teams have been running. But right there, you've got your dig, you got a shallow. And here again, it's a 3rd and 10. So you know you're going 4 on 4th down. You're really trying to score right here. And all you see is once your eyes get up, you see this guy's back turned, trying to guard that dig. So that shallow should replace him. On this one, you got to buy enough time. Lays it out there for his tight end that's working across. Big completion. See if you can get that first down on 3rd and 10. And that's what happens right there. Gets about 11 or 12. So again, shallow. Great job right here picking up in pro before he checks out of the box here by the running back. Seeing a blitz. Give you guy a chance right there. Good pick up there by a tackle as well. Easy throw and catch on an old air raid concept there out of 11 personnel. Big first down there. Last drive of the game there for Michigan. 4th and 1. This is the same play that they ran earlier on a 4th and 2. Motion him across that spacing look. He's working into the middle. He's working there. He's check swinging. And on this one, they don't like the flat for whatever reason. Orji catches it. Sees that they kind of zone this off. He steps outside looking for that flat. He's right there on that spacing. Pretty sticky, tight coverage right there. No chance for that. So as it progresses. So there's 1, 2 right here, 3 on this spot, 4, and that backs in because he's got to protect. And of course, Alex Orji doing what he does. He can use his legs. And again, this is one of those things. He's limping around for whatever reason. Hate to see that. But using your legs, being able to make a play, scoring a touchdown right there. 2 touchdowns there with his leg for Alex Orji in this game. First thing we looked at was just the quarterbacks. And of course, Alex Orji was really the guy that stood out there. And of course, we'll see a couple more clips here as we go with some different things that some other quarterbacks did. But right here, now we're going to look at just some differences with the offense that we saw. Not just a ton that we thought were different, but right here, looks like an RPO here. I'm not sure how many RPOs they had ran in the past, but it didn't seem like they ran a ton last year. Obviously, with the offense, it's just not really conducive with it. But right here on this one, in the shotgun, they're running counter here weak. You got stacked receivers. They're blocking most dangerous, and they're reading this cat. Whenever he slides in, quarterback pulls the ball, rips it out there on the screen. Got to block. Got to move our feet right here. Let your guy in space go. Make that safety come make a play. This is on 2nd and 10. I thought this was a really good changeup. If they can incorporate this into the offense just a little bit, this would be really good. Try to keep that box right, or at least make him come down, put a little bit tighter with that safety, so then they can try to go over the top. But right there, RPO, a little bit different right there. Not sure if that's something that Sherrone Moore and them were trying to incorporate a little bit more than they had in the past. I thought that was a pretty good changeup, pretty good adjustment there. Getting an easy completion on a 2nd and 10. Another look right here, just a quick screen. They're in 2x2. They can get in any formation here out of this same personnel set, but they're in 2x2, just throwing a quick screen. Old air raid staple still getting into that tunnel. All right here, back swinging. Quarterback just catches it. Got to get up and over that D end. Pretty athletic play there by Orji just to get it around and give a pretty good catchable ball here for the receiver so he can get into that wash. Everybody's rushing right there. Kick, lead. They're getting into space right there. Again, playmaker, make them tackle in space. If they can incorporate this just a little bit more, a little bit more throws out there into space, but as they can still do it with their same personnel. They get to one of their faster guys. Maybe create some explosive plays there and make the D-line run. Could definitely help them out a little bit. Not trying to get away from that identity, but just get out there in space a little bit more. As we see a couple ways they try to change it up just a little bit, possibly Sherrone Moore trying to get out of the box just a little bit. We see how much they're going to stay the same as well. So right here, 22 personnel right here, just running power. The great double team right here working up. And I thought this was just a really good look. Wide receiver sliding there trying to take the safety. Fullback from the straight eye right here to kick the outside linebacker. Boom. There's what we're talking about. Great collision. There's your puller right there for the front side linebacker. Strong side shoulder. Boom. Right there, hitting that thing downhill. Donovan Edwards obviously didn't get just a tons of run, but you can tell that he's a different cat. Of course, he had some pretty big plays last year. Wasn't the guy. Corn was the guy. But you can tell this guy's just on a different level than any of those other backs. Runs through contact. He's going to have an absolute big time here. He's got some speed to him that not many people do. But right there, great running power. Anything that changes, Michigan still stays the same, still running power downhill right at you out of 22 personnel. No look of something staying the same, maybe even a little bit different than what they've had in the past. A little bit of motion, nearly hits the guy. I'm not sure if that's what they're trying to do, trying to hit the guy with the snap or what. But right here, just running ISO. And with his forefront, you're going to base. They're actually doubling there up. ISO from the straight eye right there. They don't even get to this front side linebacker. They just leave him, but he doesn't make a play because Edwards is the guy. He absolutely plays a lot faster than his linebacker, slips into that gap, beats him with speed, even though they don't pick up a guy. Again, you can tell Edwards is on a different level. He's going to have a huge year this year. But again, ISO, Michigan running ISO right at you, testing your manhood there for that Mike and this fullback, see who's the more physical guy. They meet about a yard past the line of scrimmage. Running back makes a cut off of him. Big play right there, about 10-12. Another look of power here. This time against this 3 front. She gets a great double team there. That spot, block back. That gap hinge, pulling for the front side. Going from the offset eye right here out of the shotgun. Kick, lead. Still have a free linebacker, but running back playing with momentum. Fall forward. 5 yards right there, running power. Like we know we're going to get from Michigan. Now another one of everybody's favorite plays. You're in a 21 personnel set. You got a couple tight ends over here on this side, and everybody's down blocking that way. Running duo. And this outside linebacker jumps out of the gap, opens it up for him right there. Great movement right here. This guy right here is getting double teamed. He wants absolutely no part of it. and they walk it all the way up to that linebacker. Running back hits it right behind that double team. Runs to an arm tackle. So they did have a guy get free on this one. This linebacker absolutely whips this tackle. I really hadn't seen many linebackers just absolutely throw a dude like that, especially a big body guy, but gets absolutely pummeled. Right there, gets wrecked by the linebacker. Not a great look here for this old lineman. Pretty embarrassing, actually. Gets absolutely destroyed. And the linebacker flies in there, tries to make a play. Arm tackle gets ran through. Late effort there by that linebacker. But anyway, a little bit of duo. Hitting that thing downhill. Moving big bodies. Hopefully you can be a little bit stronger there at that guard spot. So we looked at the quarterbacks, saw some good plays, saw some negative plays there from some of the backups. We saw some differences that the offense may have. Maybe get the ball out in space just a little bit more, some RPOs, some screens. Saw that however much Michigan's offense changes, Michigan's offense is going to stay the same with Sherrone Moore, running power, running duo, running ISO. And now we're going to look at just the playmakers. I mean, they lost a ton from that team. Obviously, quarterback's going to be a top 5 pick. You lost a receiver that's an absolute guy. You lost a running back that was an absolute freak and had so many touchdowns over the years. Just found the end zone. But right here, just trying to find the playmakers. Obviously lost a tight end as well. And they love to use these big body guys. Right here, just running spacing. And on this one, you got your fullback, number 44. At least I'm assuming he's a fullback. His hands right here on tight coverage. Throw it away from the defender. So this is a great throw and catch here by Orji in 44. Throw it away from the defender who's on the inside shoulder. Got to put it on the outside shoulder. Reaches away, extends his hands. Great catch with his hands. And then able to get vertical right there. It's on a 4th and 3. So pretty clutch play. Great job catching a 50-50 ball with a guy draped on him. So I think those fullbacks are going to have a chance right here. This is a really athletic play. So that's encouraging right there to see one of those bigger body fullbacks making a play, catching with his hands in traffic. We already talked about Donovan Edwards, but this is probably one of the best runs of the day. Again, duo, everybody's getting taken care of. You got a corner right here. He comes in, his feet get settled, and Donovan Edwards just races him to the sideline and outruns him. So right here, just his speed, athleticism, and you see just the strength that he has. And he also has some size. I mean, he's a 6'1" guy with some speed. He outruns the corner right here on this one. Nearly turns into an even bigger play, but right there just gets tripped up. But you can see what he's got right there. He's a dynamic guy. He's going to be one of the guys, as long as he stays healthy, he's going to be a 1,000-yard rusher. And without a doubt, the featured guy, most explosive guy probably on this offense, right there at the running back spot, number 7. All right, this play's got a lot of weird stuff going on, but right here, one of the young groups and big tight ends, fullbacks are things that aren't easy to come by. And right here, you got a tight end. He's working across against man-to-man. Got to find a way to win. And for whatever's in this tackle, he's releasing like this is some sort of a screen. I don't really think this is a screen. Should be sitting there and probably miscommunication. But right here, quarterback, young guy, does a great job. He's at the top of his drop. He's feeling this pressure. He slides slightly. Not sure, of course, live if this is going to get out. But being able to make a play right here, really accurate throw with a little bit of pressure. Right in stride to a tight end, beating man-to-man. I know they're young. It's young guys on defense as well. But encouraging whenever you can get a tight end that can beat a guy one-on-one, make a play, and a really good throw and catch there by the quarterback, being able to give ground a little bit, throw off his back foot for an accurate throw. Another look here, big body guy outside, just running a stop. And right here, just using his size, pushing off just a little bit, and that ball's getting out on time. So again, something that they've been working on. Bigger guys on the outside, winning your one-on-ones, make those corners, safeties, linebackers, those guys play one-on-one. They're not used to seeing that, depending on who works out there man-to-man. Great throwing catch, tons of space there, just based off of his strength and his ability to create his own space there on the outside. So another young guy that I think is going to have a chance right there at tight end to eventually be a guy. Most explosive play of the day right here, and 2x2 set, just running the hitch. Looks like they're running seams or something right there. So hitch seam, quarterback starts to scramble. He works in this open space in the middle of the field. He's on 2nd and 13. Great job finding him. I mean, 3 right here. Now, there's way too much space right here. Nobody left. But it shouldn't be a touchdown. And this guy, he absolutely turns on the jets, finds a way to get the corner. So right there, most explosive play of the day. Right here, coming from number 3, young guy in a situation where you got a lot of young guys on the field. But right there, he outruns everybody. So right there, speed is something you definitely can't teach. Hopefully this guy flashes a little bit more during camp. Maybe he's a guy that they can use to take the top off the defense, maybe can create explosive plays, because this was pretty impressive. I don't care who's out there. For that guy to go from about 40 yards out without anybody even coming close to touching him, a little bit of help right there, pretty good block. Pretty explosive play, gets in the zone. Maybe that guy is somebody with a little bit of speed they can put out there and get the ball to every now and then. So just a brief look at Michigan's spring game. Let us know where we missed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got a ton of guys that are watching that are not quite subscribed, but if you got any value at it, go ahead and subscribe, because we're going to get where we're putting out a ton of content, especially this season. So definitely don't want you to miss any of that. And we'll see you guys again in the next video.